Just want to make a video just listing all the changes that I've made. I probably missed some out, just to give you a rough idea of what I changed in my daily life. Just thought it would be helpful for someone that doesn't want to listen to all my videos or something. So the first thing I've got here is a diet. You can check my other video. It's just basically having whole foods, no dairy, no gluten. Doesn't have to be forever, just to lessen the burden on your body. I don't think that a cheese covered piece of toast is helpful to your healing, because it isn't. Sufficient calories. When I was at my worst with chronic fatigue, I just couldn't be bothered to, well, not couldn't be bothered, just took too much energy to prepare food 3 times a day. I'd usually skip breakfast and have a late lunch, and that'd be it. Next thing, deep tissue release, and I did that via a chiropractor because she did it. It's basically just getting to muscle knots and stuff. It really helped me relax, and it just improved areas like sleep and just being able to relax properly and stuff. Psychiatrist, just for someone to talk to, lay everything out on the table, just help me understand my own thoughts, just to talk to someone that you know is not going to judge you. You can just say anything that's on your mind and you'll never speak to that person again. So I found that helpful. Next thing, probiotics, help my bloating, recovering from antibiotic use. I don't think it harms anyone to have some probiotics. Reducing stimulation, I think this is a very big point I made in my last video, and that is that we're so stimulated more than any other generation that's lived before, by thousands of times more stimulated. I mean, I just don't think it's contributing to health in any way. Especially if you have chronic fatigue, it hinders your ability to recover, in my opinion. It definitely was for me. When I started to recover properly, it's when I was reducing my exposure to everything stimulating, relaxing more. Next is reducing overall PC time. So I started this off with waking up and going, right, I'm not going to turn the computer on until 2 o'clock this afternoon, therefore what am I going to do? And I just found things to do. Another thing to mention is that everything that I'm mentioning has to be scaled to where you are. If you can't exercise and you can't do various things, you're going to have to keep some of these things in for your own sanity. However, if you're keeping use on computer, keep it tame, things like just reading forums, watching YouTube videos, things like that, watching easy to stuff watching easy to watch stuff like Family Guy or something, just stuff like that. Exercise. Now, my opinion is graded exercise is a load of bullshit. It just shows if you're feeling, oh, I don't feel like exercising, my body doesn't feel right, I feel a bit shaky, a bit weak. Don't let someone tell you that, oh, you'll be okay once you get going, oh, just do a little bit. Use your points wisely throughout the day with chronic. No. If you don't feel like exercising, there's a good reason why. When you get to a point where you feel like you're recovering with your health, you'll feel like, oh, I wouldn't mind going for a walk today, and that's when you can know that exercise is okay, when you feel like it's not being absolutely forced upon yourself. Sleep, going to bed early. Biggest thing I did with sleep was that. The other things help, Psychiatrist, deep muscle tissue release. These things helped my sleep a lot. But going to bed early, I read that staying up after 11, half 11, 12, your body releases more cortisol that doesn't fade till about 2 or 3, and that's what I used to do every night. I used to go, right, I'll get ready for bed about now, 11, half 11, get into bed, not tired. And about 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm tired again. So that definitely had an impact on me, is getting to bed before 11, before that cortisol hits. Now, I might be talking a load of crap here, but this is what helped me. And that's in regard to the cortisol thing. I might have read something that's not true, but I did feel that second rush of energy after 11, half 11, 12 o'clock until 2 or 3 in the morning. Detox baths, this was just for my own sanity. When I was cutting out all these different things, I felt like I didn't really have much to do, because you don't. When you're cutting out everything, that foods, computer time, stimulating things to keep you occupied, playing games and stuff, when you cut that out, life is so boring, but it had to be done. I had to do it. I was sick of my life as it was. I had to do it, no choice. So the way I made up for that was just detox baths. I did a bath every day, and I would sit in there for up to an hour at a time. And not only was it good for my sanity and relaxing, I'd have the water so hot that it was like meditating, because the water was so hot I was just focusing on feelings and I wasn't thinking. I think that was beneficial. I also, when I was in the bath every day, I'd put on a clay mask, and that really helped my skin. It helped me feel more. For some reason, clay masks improved my brain fog when I was with chronic fatigue. I don't know what that is about, but when I had clay all over my face, I just felt much less brain fogged. You can try that out for yourself. It might not work for you, but it's worth a try. Clay's so cheap. It's like £13 for a kilo or something. Dry brushing. Now, this is something everyone can incorporate into their life, even if you don't have chronic fatigue, and it will give you, you'll have a noticeable boost in energy from dry brushing. I did anyway. Every morning I would get up, brush all over my body vigorously, and then before bed vigorously, and I just felt like it did give me a boost of energy. They say that it just helps your body just remove toxins through the skin easier, just by scraping away all the dead skin and everything, or whatever it is. Look into posture and breathing. When I was at my worst in health, in terms of health, I would be shoulders like this, chin forward, breathing into my chest. That is not beneficial to feeling healthy. After I had the deep tissue release, I just more relaxed, head up, not leaning forward, shoulders back, just relaxed, and it just improved dramatically my energy levels. I want to say again that don't try and think you can pick a couple of these and if they don't work, oh, never mind. Battling chronic fatigue is a daily battle, and you have to change every aspect of what you're doing for a day if you want to see good changes. You can't expect to change a few of these and expect results. I went through that for years, and I'm just trying to save you time. If you are not going to listen, I'm not being a prick or anything, but if you don't listen, you will come to the same conclusion, and it's only going to take you time. A few years from now, you'll start to think, you'll come to the same conclusion. I mean, I've had chronic fatigue since 2005, badly since 2007, and it's taken me this long to get to this point where I've realised that every single thing I'm doing has to be changed. Now, it's hard to stick to if you don't feel that way, but I was desperate enough, so I changed it, everything. Foam rolling, I'll link that in the description. There's a good Reddit thread of just a guy who has gifts of different foam rollers. You can get it for like £10-15 or something, and it just helps relax your muscles. Relaxation is the key to getting out of that wired state that most people with chronic fatigue are in. If you're constantly in that wired phase, you are not going to heal. I don't care how good your diet is. If you have a great diet but you're wired but tired, you can't relax, your diet will not do anything for your health. Not really. It won't cure you from chronic fatigue. This is the thing, everything's connected. You can't just leave things out. You can't go, this is what I used to do. I used to go, well, I really love my pizzas. I don't want to give them up. So I'll try cut down on computer time and do these detox baths and stuff. And that will allow me to have my pizza, or the other way around. I really can't stop playing my games right now. I'll do a perfect diet and just sit on the computer all day. Doesn't work. Tried it, doesn't work. Next thing, meditation. Like I said, in the bath, it was so hot that it would force me to meditate, in the sense that to stop thinking. That's how I see meditation anyway, is to just get out of your mind and more into your body. And you can do that through exercise. Just when you're in the state of chronic fatigue that I was in, that wasn't an option. It made me far worse. That's why I think graded exercise is a load of shit and don't recommend it to anyone. The last thing I have here is positive thinking and gratitude for everything. Just realising that we are luckier than nearly every generation before us, in the sense that we don't have to worry about food, for example. They would have gone starving, or just a nice place to sleep. Just think about things like this, and not just generations before us, generations that are living on this planet right now. Like, I was watching a video the other day, and there was a kid in Thailand just sleeping on a rug, and that's all he had, a rug. You cannot be depressed when you see things like that. You need to just be grateful for what you have. That was a big turnaround for me as well. Just if you're sitting down to a dinner and it has like 8 different, I don't know, foods, like tomatoes, broccoli, rice, beans, like, that wouldn't have existed how long ago? They would have literally gone, oh, thank God I have a potato for dinner, I won't have to starve. Just things like that, you really have to appreciate it, those things, because we just forget about them. And when we forget about things like that, depression creeps in, because you're thinking too much about what you don't have. And this is something for you to look into. I'm not going to explain it here, but I put it in a depression tips video before. You can check that out if you want. But yeah, I just wanted to